It's only a couple of 100 kilometres up the coast from Pisco to Lima, so we arrive early the next morning, which is the 24th of March. I'd always envisioned Lima to be some distance inland, but that's not the case. It's right on the coast, but the area is very dry. We're going to be here for a few days as the ship is running excursions to various distant locations, including Lake Titicaca. These are very expensive and don't fit in with our budget. Today we're doing a general tour of the city, and tomorrow we'll have a look at a couple of museums. Overall, this should give us a good overview of the city, even if we don't see much of the hinterland. First look at Lima in Peru. We've got an outing today and an outing tomorrow. The big funnels and one of those cranes. I'm dying to see one of those cranes actually move on all those small wheels. Being so top heavy. We get off the ship and wait on the dock for our bus. As is often the case, the locals have set up a souvenir market on the dock. Should be alright. So let's pile on the bus and see what there is to see. We head off through the port suburb of Callao into the city. As usual, it's always interesting to just look at the buildings, the cars and the people going about their business.
Around to the pier is dangerous for you. This is the reason we have one shuttle bus every day depart from the pier by Miraflores. After we are going to Miraflores. Callao is a middle class section. Look at the hospitals, public hospital, social security hospital. The other side is one. Our stadium in Callao and high school, public high school in the next corner. Very important, Callao existed before
old Inca construction.
Main square, similar. Only the Spaniards destroyed it by construction the new city. But this one dates last 600 years ago because Inca civilization developed 1440 and finally 50 are pyramids or temples. In my language, Quechua language, are huacas. Huaca is the name of this building. Inca Palace.
You can see by the lack of grass and everything growing on it, the climate here is very, very dry. Basically the whole city is in the middle of a desert even though it's on the coast. Some sort of military celebration going on.
This is the colors, the Peruvian flag. In the middle, to the flag, we have
It's also Easter and we see a lot of people, including our guide, with these floral bouquets but without the flowers, which are a bit hard to come by in the desert.
very special came from constructed in 1920s. The name is Plaza 2 de Mayo. May 2 Square is very important by Callao people because Spanish people conqueror 50.
Nice old buildings in this area of the city. They've got the stools up there on the balcony. A lot of security and everything in the shops though.
Look at this, engineer. All this one hotel in Lima with 5 stars. Look at this one square, San Martin General Square. Mr. San Martin, he was born in
San Martin.
Today, American Embassy is in northern section in Lima, 2 hours from here, in the south of Lima. It's a big building, but not in the Lima city.
Doing walkies. Mountains over there. Sorry about the sudden zooms on this, it's just the way the phone does it. It is quite wander around. These buzzards, or whatever they are up there, seem to be everywhere. Houses with the overhanging balconies. I'm in the way. Angela just discovered the local watch cat. Mining pigeon. Beautiful church here, doing restoration work on it. Religious service going on here. Take pictures with a whole bunch of other people on the side.
Speaking of Easter, there seems to be an open-air mass going on in front of the main cathedral.
Scared the buzzards off the fountain.
Y hagamos lo posible por dejar que el Espíritu del Señor invada todos los aspectos de nuestra vida.
Oh, look at what it is.
Como
I don't know, is it just me or does
The buzzards perched on the cathedral appeal to my sense of humour. All these old folks around. You see these mobile ice cream vendors all over the place. It's hot and I bet they do a decent trade.
some wildlife? There's a squirrel up there.
We get to the coast and I'm sat on the wrong side of the bus as usual. As we go past the various landmarks such as the Lovers Park, all I can see are people's heads. Oh well. There are a lot of these arty streets with underpasses so people can get to the beach. Also a lot of high-rise apartments along here.
All main square in Peru have a church, have a library, city hall. It is a one typical architecture common to Spain. On the left side, it is the Catholic
A
church.
lot of people in church.
In the front, the main square, look at the houses. We have the sculptors carved in Carrara marble. You can see Venus, the sculptor. And on the right side, City Hall, Barranco City Hall. And thanks by the American companies rent all these houses and today preserve their residents. Starbucks coffee, Papa John's,
Library over
Kentucky
there.
Fried Chicken, etc. And preserve this one street. It is Pedro de Osman Street. Look, Empire and
It's an old house that's been converted to a museum. I wonder if that's the museum we're going to
Okay, my
tomorrow.
friends, the house is museum. The house is one place by rent to the weddings, by different celebration. Behind we have different houses.
Can you see all the umbrellas set up along the beach? They go for kilometres. This is a sort of South American riviera, but although we're close to the equator, the sea is still pretty cold.
It is the way construction for us by go very quick to the airport because we have the terrible traffic. The scheme traffic is like this one. Made for us.
can see more of the high-rise here. It's not the Lima I expected. I was prepared for something more traditional.
It's because we stay very close to the bridge of the sun. Everybody come here by bridge. We have a wood bridge. This one. This is the way in from Barranco.
The apartments and the cliffs up there. No, this was the shot I was hoping to get earlier on. It was on the wrong side, now on the right side. People surfing on the point up there.
You listen about Condor. Condor is the
There are these paramotors cruising the beach. They take off and land at what looks like an arena car park. Joy flights, maybe? We finally head back to the ship. Closer to the port we see a lot of these three-wheeled taxis.
They're quite different to the ones you've seen in Africa. Looks like they've got chain drive just to one rear wheel. And more of the creative wiring, that one there sort of comes off somewhere or other and just runs in through the window. And by the looks of it, they don't ever bother closing that window. Dog's in trouble, got arrested. So here we are back again. Climb off, get something to eat, blah blah blah, and have the afternoon off. We've got to do 2 more crossword puzzles this afternoon.
Oh yeah. Kind of fun penguins.
Some vendor stores set up down the bottom. I had a bit of a look earlier on, but nobody's got any prices marked, so it's like, you know, bargain properly. You have to haggle and I bloody hate haggling, so even though one of the stores had some stuff I was interested in, I didn't bother.
We settle in for the sunset. Tomorrow we're back into the city to see a couple of museums. I'm interested in the Inca culture and artifacts, so hopefully we'll see more of that. We'll also be seeing some of the city we didn't see today, as we'll be going further away from the coast. Thanks for watching and see you in the next episode.